Hi, my name is Fermin and welcome to the video presentation of Attracting Abundance, How to Attract Wealth Easily, presented to you by AttractingAbundanceHQ.com. Attracting Abundance, How to Attract Wealth Easily. Confused with all the law of attraction and attracting abundance information out there? In this report, I'll give you 3 simple steps to attracting wealth. Best of all, they work over and over again. Written by Rushan B. Everyone should be able to attract wealth at will. In this presentation, I'm going to share 3 simple steps that make this process as easy and natural as it should be. If you follow the steps I outline, you'll be attracting wealth with ease in no time. You can expect to see real-world, tangible results within days. If you ignore the steps, you'll find yourself frustrated and confused as to why all the effort you're putting in isn't getting you where you want to be. Even if you don't manage to create wealth with massive action, you'll find that the path isn't that enjoyable. And once you get there, it's not just as sweet as you imagined. The basic principle upon which these steps are based is that you attract what you continually think about and those thoughts that have the strongest emotional charge. Step 1. Create an empowering visualization. Firstly, decide on what exactly how much you'd like to attract. The trick is to think in terms of what you'll use the wealth to do. This creates more desire than simply stating monetary amount. For example, if your immediate reaction if is to decide on $10,000, ask yourself, what would that allow me to do? Or how would that change my life? What you're going to do is looking at the end desire. Money is most commonly just a means to an end, and more often than not, you just have greater natural desire for the end result. Next, create a mental image of you already having this thing or experience that you desire. Start describing the scene by grabbing a piece of paper and writing it on your own handwriting. It's proven that the act of writing something that down fires far more neurons than either just verbally describing it or typing it out. Specifically focus on exactly what you see both internally and externally. Now that you have this thing or event, then focus on what you hear, both internally and externally. Lastly, focus on what you feel, both internally and externally. The entire description should be from the point of view of already having this thing or experience than just one thing. Just to be clear, the thing or experience I'm referring to is the end result you decided on earlier. The entire description should be at least one full A4 page. If not, you haven't gone into enough detail. Go back and add more sensory detail. Step number 2. Create the feeling of already having your desire. Read out your description aloud. Really allow yourself to get into it. Imagine it as best as you can. Be sure to imagine the full sensory rich detail that you wrote down in step 1. Engage as many of your senses as possible. I suggest you get your body involved, more of your hands, etc., and really use your voice tone to communicate and describe the scene in as much detail as possible. This multiplies the power of this step. Once you start to get into the imaginary, you notice you start to feel really good inside. This is the feeling of you actually enjoying having your desire. This is the magic feeling that lets you know that you're attracting that you desire to you right now. Write down 2 or 3 words to describe the feeling within you. You'll be using those words to create this feeling throughout the day. Step number 3. Create a process to constantly create that feeling within you. Get out a business card and flip it over. Hopefully it's blank on the reverse side. If not, find another. Write down the 2 or 3 words that you choose to remind you of what you're feeling, the feeling of having what you've been wanting. What you're going to do is to keep this card in your shirt pocket. Then, all throughout the day, simply take it out and repeat these words to yourself. Allow yourself to really get into the feeling of having. This 3-step process is designed to help you focus on exactly what you want, and to do it in a way to development a strong and positive emotional charge towards what you want. Then you continually recall that feeling, bringing it to you faster and faster. Now that you watched this report, your next step is to get out a piece of paper and start on step 1 by deciding exactly what you'd like to attract. Following these 3 steps is the simplest way to attract wealth at will. My resources website at http://attractingabundancehq.com. Watch the step-by-step blueprint for attracting anything you want into your life at http://attractingabundance-hq.com/video-reveals-step-by-step-blueprint-4-attracting-you-want. How to manifest absolutely anything in your results in today's flat without silly flaps that I mind power skills or years of practice. Guaranteed at http://manifestitalltoday.com/manifest anything. Effortless abundance blueprint the synergy of internal peace and external success at http://effortlessabundancesite.com.